Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome back again to yet another video tutorial lesson from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Elenio, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor. Now in today's video, we're going to be looking at yet again another 8-ball rack analysis. I've been doing a lot of these videos just trying to end the year and showcasing the good moments and the bad moments, the lessons learned from the previous encounters that I've had with quite a bit of players locally and in my vicinity. I've really been outside externally with the different players, but I've definitely been playing a lot of indoor pool with my friends here. And on screen here, you're realizing here where I made a really bad error. This actually was coming. I actually thought I lost the footage from this particular match here. And this is up. If you watched that video, then you would have seen where I mentioned that some of the footage was lost. And I made a really bad error. I think I was really overly ambitious in that particular rack. I was trying to play some sort of fancy position. It caromed off the 10 and scratched into the corner, which gave Shane a massive lead in that particular event. Now, Shane played extremely well. You can definitely check out the shorts videos and the other videos where Shane ran 3 beautiful racks. But of course, as usual, Apex Elenio doesn't just lie down and just take a whooping or take a beating. I definitely always come back with the goods given the chance. So in this particular video here, I'm going to be highlighting where I did a break and run as well as capitalized on one of Shane's mistake. And one of the greatest things that you can have in your game is the ability for you to take apart a rack, especially when a strong opponent makes an error. You've seen the pros do it, and of course you're going to be seeing me doing it here. Even though I made a huge error there, mentally I've got to stay into the game here. So let's jump right into it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and let's have some fun learning from this particular scenario here. Alright, so Shane broke. That's a monstrous break at that. Balls spread widely on the table. Problem with the solids ball already. You can see 4 ball not so clear into the side. 6 ball ties up with the 8. So Shane would have already, from the break, from walking off to put down his break cue, he would have already seen that the solid balls are not the balls that he's going to take. But he also, even though he won't take the solid, he also has a problem because that 8, which is the winning ball, is tied up with the 6. So it's going to be interesting to see how he comes about and sort that out throughout the rack here. So Shane took the stripe as expected and plays a really interesting position here. I think he kind of overdrew the cue ball here. He's going for the 13, it seems, or he's going for the 9. Okay then, that's nice. He goes for the 9, plays position for the 11. But still, the 8 ball looms large. It's going to have to become very creative here because there's no breakout ball near to the 8. You can see him scratching his head. That's his traditional way of letting you know that there is problems to be solved. So he's knocking in the 11. And he has the 10. He has the 13. He has the 15. Is he waiting too long to solve the problem? Or I don't think he really has much of a choice because he doesn't have a breakout ball. So he's going to keep knocking them in until he can find some sort of angle, something creative here that he needs to do. Let's see. Alright, so he's eyeing up, potting the 13 and drawing down. And once you see him looking like that, just looking at the angles, he can be quite dangerous. If he breaks this 8 ball out, it's the roof is probably going to come down. He tries, and it went right around. That unfriendly carom off the 2 opens the angle way more, got deeper into the rail. I think if he had missed that 2 ball, that would have just knocked the 6 away and he would have landed perhaps even perfect on the 12. So I think he's going to go for it again. He's looking at it. He doesn't really have much of a choice here. So he's going to try to pocket it to the bottom left here. or the bottom right, pardon me. He was looking at the bottom left. He's looking at the bottom right. And he's looking now to perhaps draw 2 reels. And if I remember correctly, I think Jenner was just I think Jenner was in the background, really willing him on. He's gonna pot this 10 and try to draw into the corner and knock out the 6. And again, Shano. So aggressive, so creative. But to add to that, so unfortunate that he went after the breakout twice and didn't get it. Nevertheless, he doesn't really have much of a choice, really. His only option is just to make contact with the 8. The 6 ball pass is clear if I get a ball in hand. So let's see what he decides to do here. And this was a very funny moment, because I asked him after the match, why were you actually fixing the bulb? This is the bulb that he has been playing with. This is the luminance that he has been playing with for the whole entire night. So why on this particular moment was he testing whether the bulb was bright enough or not? It was very funny, actually, in my opinion. But he changed the bulb. For some reason, he thought that maybe changing the bulb would give him an advantage here. But this was an absolutely incredible attempt to run out this rack. Knowing from the start that the 8 was tied and he didn't have a breakout ball, he created 2 shots during the run to try to break out. It didn't work out, and these things will happen. You know, they're not supposed to happen, but they will happen at times. So not a very bad kick shot there at that. He tried to do something, maybe kick into the rail, kick the 8 off the 6, something he wanted to happen there. But now he has left a fairly open table here. And considering that I just messed up an easy rack then, let's see if I can get out. So I'm going to be potting the 1 ball here, coming around, nice 2 rails for the 7, which was the definite intent. Just got to stay focused here, not get too antsy. I do get a little bit antsy at times whenever I'm in tense matches, important matches. And this is just one of the things that I find is one of my biggest challenge. I'll run a lot of racks, but sometimes that rack that I'm really supposed to run out, I'll sometimes mess it up. You know, probably 10-15% of the time. But it doesn't seem as if I'm intending to let Shane come back to the table. That was a really nice draw shot there to play position for the 4. Just not knock it in here. Roll it up, creating an angle from the 5 to get back towards the middle of the table. I could have actually played for the 2 into the side, not sure why I didn't. But knocking the 5, getting rid of that ball that is all the way up table, and landing dead perfect here on the 2. So this is a nice clinical run out here by Apex Selenio to let Shane know that I'm still in the game. You saw him run out racks like that on me in video number 1, was it? I uploaded 2 videos of this particular match here, and definitely he knows that. I mean, it was a tough rack. It was a tough rack from the get-go. The 8 ball was tied up from the beginning. He had no breakout balls. He tried to create an angle, and he tried to break it out. It got close, but it didn't got as close as you wanted to. But nice run out there by Apex Selenio just to catch back 1 on Shane. I'm not sure at the time what the score was. If I am to go back down memory lane, I think Shane was leading me. I think the score, Shane was leading me 4-2. And I think I ended up leading him 5-4. Or I think I drew level at 4. I think these 2 racks allowed me to draw level at 4. And then I think I won another rack. And then Shane ran away with the game to defeat me 7-5. I may have confused the 2 matches between myself and Shane. He defeated me 10-4 in a big match for $20,000. And he also defeated me 7-5 for $10,000. Here we go. Nice break off there, very successful. Really nice spread. I definitely hit that second ball squarely. So now it's time to really take dominance. And I'm looking forward to 2025. Even though I've not been practicing a lot in terms of new knowledge, I've been watching a couple of tutorials on some of my other YouTube channels, Neil's Fine, Ron the Pool Student, Jasmine Ocean. That's what have to be doing because work outside of pool has taken up a lot of time. But I'm looking forward to 2025. I'm looking forward to start running a lot more consecutive racks as opposed to just running racks intermittently. Let's see if I can get this one down here. 13 ball into the side rail. Already, if you notice that most of the shots that I play, I always play them with the intention I'm looking exactly at what I need to do here. I pick my spot, trying to break out the 8, and the cue ball is pretty much on a string at the moment because everything that I attempt to do works out nicely. That was a nice breakout shot there on the 8. So I have the 15, I believe, into the side. Should be able to just stop it right there. Not sure if it has an angle. We'll see after the shot. Okay, so it had a little bit of angle. I went in towards the 1. Got a little bit distracted because as I was down in stroke, I wasn't disciplined in that case to get up while I was in stroke, and that young player there just stood right in front of my shot. That could have been very detrimental. But here, playing the combination 9-12. Okay, so I actually potted the 15 and bumped into the 9. I actually accidentally said the 1. Sometimes very confusing just looking back at these months after the matches have been played. But here, I'm on the 9. I'm on a little awkward angle here. So I'm not even sure if the 9 ball is the correct shot. I have 2 balls left, and after after just getting to this point, it really is horrendous if I were to just miss this shot or play a bad position at the moment. So it's going to be a little bit tricky here. I have an angle. I could just draw in between the 8 and the 1 into that open space between the 7 and the 8. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Draw into the 8, knock it out. Almost wedge it up against the 7. But it's pretty okay. Now I have similar shot that I had on the 9. So now I can just kind of roll this in. I have to just be very careful. You'll notice that I go around here and I'll take a look at exactly where is the safest area for me to be. What will give me the easiest shot. Now do you notice that I pick a spot on the rail. I pick the second diamond here. And if I can get anywhere in that range, I can land nicely on the 8 to complete this rack to level the score at 4. Because Sheen was leading me 3-0. So this is a really good fight back here. Perfectly then. I've landed a little bit below the exact target here. And this is a nice run out. This is a nice run out. Not a lot of explosive shot. It was more like simple play. You know, nudge combinations. You know, simple pots using object balls as stoppers. So nothing explosive in this rack, but it was a clinical rack at that. And for the win, 8 ball into the side perfectly. I'm back in the match, feeling very confident. And that brings us to the end of this particular video. So I just wanted to highlight those 2 moments there. It was a flawless performance for those 2 particular innings. I didn't miss a ball. I didn't play a bad position. Everything was calculated down to the T. Right now, as we're coming to the end of the year, guys, I want to thank all my subscribers, every single one of you, for watching the videos, watching the matches. You know, just bear with me until I can get a table where I can actually do, instead of doing voice over commentary, I can actually go back to like teaching and, you know, talking through my microphone as opposed to voiceovers. But I'm gonna have to do this I've been doing this for the better half of a year because I have to be doing my contents in a public space. Nevertheless, thank you so much guys for watching. I have a couple more videos coming out at the end of the year, but I have new contents coming out for 2024, so do look out for that. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button below, hit the share icon, and I'll see you soon and very soon. So until then, take care. Bye bye.